Alrighty, after a long delay, finally we got everything taken care of. We're back for the round of 64. I'm back with Jonas. Another 6-hour slate coming your way tonight. As we had a 6-hour stream last night, a couple of upsets nearly happened, but now tonight, a couple more chances at some upsets. As Jonas and I here to kick off day 4 of the CCS Championships first round. The round is 64. We got Pittsburgh taking on Bowling Green to kick things off.
No, yeah, it is set to be another amazing slate. We still have a lot of high seeds versus a lot of lower seeds, but we obviously saw a lot of close upsets. A lot of close upsets last night. This is another day where we could see that lower seed, take advantage, and we might see our first upset of the tournament.
Really, well, it could be. I know Bowling Green is an upset pick for a lot of people. We'll have to see if the Falcons can end up doing it, but without any further delays, I think it's time to just go ahead and get game 1 started.
100%. Yeah, we did have that slight delay, but we are ready to get underway. And yeah, this is a solid matchup. 6 seed versus the 11 seed. Pitt obviously being that 6 seed. Bowling Green being the 11. And Bowling Green, they play in a tough conference. They've had to go toe-to-toe with teams like Akron, with teams like Ball State Black. We know that they can compete, and obviously going toe-to-toe with the ACC champions of Pitt should be a really strong matchup.
I'm excited for tonight. I think tonight's games are a little bit more exciting than last night. We'll see if we get delivered a good slate of games tonight. But join us. It's going to be a fun night. I'm excited that you're here again, and what a time to be alive here for the CCS Championships.
Yeah, I think the big thing is last night on paper, the matches looked like they would be boring, but they were entertaining in their own right, as we, of course, saw a lot of crazy upsets almost happen. It will be Pitt getting on the board first here in this round of 64 matchup. I mean, just light work here for Duke and Messi.
Yeah, the Duke step over there looked a little crazy, but it did get the pass across. Wide open target for Messi. 1-0 as Pittsburgh leads early.
And I mean, again, you already mentioned this is a match that a lot of people pick the upset pick of BGSU, and I think that's a very fair upset pick in its own right. I mean, I have Pitt winning this in my own prediction, but I have it going to 7. I mean, this looks to be a very close matchup. It'll be interesting to see how, Pitt clash outside the ACC, obviously being that conference tournament winner, and Bowling Green, they've had their struggles, but, obviously being in the MAC, they face a lot of top-level teams that it's always going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to beat in Pitt again. The ACC tournament champion and regular season champion as well for the Pittsburgh. And Bowling Green finishing 4th in the MAC. They did fall in round 1 of the MAC tournament to Central Michigan back in game 5. So now they're playing their first tournament game in quite some time, Jonas. Again, they're also a second appearance for the Falcons. But again, they also dropped last season in the first round, trying to find their first way to a tournament win tonight.
Yeah, same with Pitt. They're hunting for their first tournament win as well. They made the season 3 playoffs, and they made the tournament last season, but they have yet to pick up a win. Back in season 3, they got swept by Tennessee back when that team was an absolute juggernaut. And then last season they went toe-to-toe with San Diego State round 1, and that's another tough pull. Now winning themselves a higher seed, looking much better in the ACC, and they are in a good spot to get their first tournament win.
They are getting your favorites tonight now for the first time in their history in the tournament, Jonas. Again, you're not playing Tennessee, and I think they were also not favored last season. I think they were an 11 seed. Played they never did a 14 actually. Played San Diego State as a 14, I think, was it?
It was something along those. I believe it was a 3-14 matchup. I think you're right.
Yeah, I know it was a really low end bracket game for Pitt, but now the chance is a high seed to find a way to win your first ever tournament game.
Yeah, and Bowling Green, they dropped round 1 last season, as already mentioned. They went toe-to-toe with Omaha in round number 1, got beaten in game 5, and now still hunting for their first and their second season here in the Collegiate Conference Series. And they're going to need to do a little better than that, as Messi will collect a second for Pitt.
And Messi, his second tournament goal of his career, finds goal number 2, 2:15 to go, as Pittsburgh leading 2.